What should we ask the tarot today? I have my Ask the Tarot Love and Abundance Edition Oracle deck that I designed myself. There is a link in the bio to 3 different Oracle decks that I have designed, all of which are currently 50% off, and they are going to be discontinued in a few days' time. But in the meantime, what should we ask the tarot today? What is the biggest change coming to me within the year? Let's change that slightly to what is the biggest change that is coming to you by the end of 2024? I am going to use this beautiful mushroom deck that I purchased a couple of weeks ago. There is a link in my bio for you to be able to find it underneath my favorite tarot decks. But let's look. Spirit, for the viewer, what is the biggest change that is coming to them by the end of 2024? We're almost in this last quarter. What changes might come in this last quarter, please? What do we need to know? Okay, bottom of the deck, we have got the Ace of Swords, the Page of Wands, the 8 of Swords, and the 4 of Wands. It very much looks to me like there could be some exciting adventures for this last quarter. Gosh, I don't know quite where to start with this. How about we start here with this Ace of Swords? This Ace of Swords is potentially talking about new ideas that might be coming to you. And these new ideas feel completely inspired. Do you see how there is this hand, and this hand is grasping this mushroom? In essence, I believe that this is an opportunity that you are going to take. And you are going to do so with inspired action. That you are going to have the clarity that you need in order to move forward. I feel that perhaps you have been waiting for some sort of communication to come through. And when this communication comes through, then you know how to move forward and that you are going to take this opportunity. It does feel incredibly positive. So by the end of the year, you're going to have communication, you're going to have clarification, and you are going to be taking action. Which very much leads me to this 4 of Wands. The 4 of Wands is a card that comes up quite frequently for the collective, no matter which deck I use. And you will have heard me say that this is also known as the 1111 card, the card of divine counterparts. It is also a card that represents stability and home. It is a card of abundance, and indeed one that speaks of celebration. So there is certainly a lot of positivity that is coming to you before the end of the year. This may have something to do with a union, a commitment, being in a far more stable position, and it may have something to do with a home. Which is quite interesting, as we see on the Ace of Swords, the mushroom itself is called the parasol. And if we think about what a parasol is used for, it is used as shelter and as protection. If we look at this card really closely, we can see that there is a teeny tiny sword that looks like it is attached to this hand or to this finger in the way of a ring. Again, a symbol of some sort of commitment. We then have the Page of Wands, which is incredibly exciting energy. This can speak of travel and of adventure. It is also speaking of messages in regards to a desired outcome. Pages are the messengers of tarot, and again, when we pop this with the swords is also talking about communication and clarity. This is absolutely saying that there is some news that is going to be coming through for you, and it is very exciting, positive news. This is something that is going to make you thrilled as you are about to embark on a new journey. Putting all of these things together, it looks like there's information that's coming through a conversation that gives you clarity, a conversation that helps you to be able to move forward, some really thrilling news. And this news is going to put you in a position where you have a lot of stability, and this could be something to do with a home, a building, or a business. It certainly does talk about unions, whether they be something that is romantic or potentially career related. Now, the Eight of Swords is usually a card that suggests not knowing what to do. In a traditional deck, we would see that there is a woman who is blindfolded and has her hands tied. But I feel, as I'm looking at all of these cards in context to one another, that yes, you may have an inkling of what's coming through, but really, it is more than you have anticipated and expected. That, like in the traditional card where the woman has her eyes blindfolded, with your real eyes, you have no comprehension of how wonderful this is going to be. There certainly feels to be something of a surprise here. And when you receive this news, it is going to be exciting and thrilling. It is really beautiful energy that I am getting. Spirit, what else would you like to say? It feels like there is travel. It feels like there is potentially a home or a building, that there is going to be some sort of commitment and some sort of celebration or family gathering. What else might we ought to know? What else ought we to know about what is coming for the viewer by the end of the year? What is coming by the end of the year? Okay, we have got the Queen of Swords, the High Priestess, and let's do one more. The King of Swords. So with the High Priestess, it feels very much like your intuition has been telling you that there is some sort of union or some sort of collaboration that is about to happen, especially between the Queen of Swords and the King of Swords. Two equally matched energies. These cards really seem to clarify it, because I had spoken of a union, I had spoken of commitments and that of taking action, and it certainly seems like there is two who are on the same page and wanting the same thing, both taking action and having the clarity that they need in order to do so. The dragonfly, here very symbolic of balance. Although dragonflies are creatures of the air, at one point in time they were born within the water, which suggests emotional depth. On the Queen of Swords card, we see the lion's mane, a mushroom that is very well known for its cognitive health benefits. So we have this beautiful combination of logic and that of emotional depth, of love. So there feels like there's going to be very balanced action that is going to be taken. While love is involved, there is also logic and there is reason. And with the High Priestess, this again confirms the clarity that you are going to need in order to move forward. This doubly confirms the Ace of Swords of having that clarity, of that knowing, and then of being able to take action. So for a simple summary, what I am seeing is two who are coming together, whether this be a romantic union or a business relationship, and making some really clear and wise decisions. There feels like there is travel, and there feels like there is a home or a building that is an important aspect that will be taken into consideration by the end of the year. And while you may have wonderful intuition yourself normally, there feels like there are some surprises for you. Good surprises, I must add. So, of course, this is a collective reading, and as I always say, please do listen to your intuition to see if this reading is for you. Private readings will resume